is
Friday
cooked,
night.
brother.
The
Friday
business
night,
is cooked. It's crazy.
here, AKA the villain. You know what I mean? We did our Wednesday. We did our top 10 superstars of all time, and yeah. That was a
I
little
still
bit
think
of
CM
a
Punk shouldn't be on that list. Brett should, but that's in the
Hey,
past.
go watch it. Go watch the episode on both the Road Cartel and the Friday Night Yerrr. Also, Money we did the Raw.
That was a fun episode, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love calling. Oh, okay.
But
So I have actually time to. Yeet.
Yeah. And Jamel, Eastside Reviews here
What's
also.
up? What's up?
So listen, have you guys heard? It's all a work, brother.
It's all a work.
Brother. All a work,
I
brother.
knew that already.
So The Rock comes at Dave from Busted Open Radio, just exposing the business as being a work. So
Fucking game,
stop crying.
The Rock versus Dave LaGreca is hilarious.
So what I gotta say, a little bit of ISO time.
Fucking Dave of the IWC, like, has Dave LaGreca officially replaced Dave Meltzer?
No, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that
That's
far.
the annoying Dave of the IWC.
No, it's still Uncle Dave.
I'm gonna ask for ISO real quick, real fast. All right, just
you look like an ISO.
ISO Joe.
I'm just saying, with wrestling being a work and being fake and just being a soap opera with sports athletes, right? And the people online using their First Amendment to feel as though they could talk about something they know nothing about and not be a fan and criticize, you sound like people arguing about a soap opera. Guiding Light's better than The World Turns, and I wouldn't have gotten this girl pregnant, or I wouldn't have killed that brother. You sound just like that.
Guiding Light is better than As the World Turns, though.
That's debatable with somebody's grandma. So, and mind you, these are grown men doing this. Just relax and enjoy yourself. Just be a fan. And the worst people are doing this, they're watching it for free. Because none of the people that are going to the shows are complaining about it at the shows. Now, that'll be dastardless. Those are real fans. Just like you're watching the product real time with your 2020 Basic or LASIK or whatever the fuck you got, astigmatism. And if you're calling it real time, that's dedication right there. No, you're at home with a pirated website or a lack of streaming services talking about, oh, well, I would have booked it this way and I lost all respect for The Rock. You think The Rock gives a fuck? No, it's a work, brother. It's all fake. It's all fake, brother.
What you gonna do?
It's not real, brother.
To the jabroni marks, good night.
I love wrestling right now because everybody's crying about something that's not real.
It is amazing.
I love all of it. Absolutely.
It's
The
fun
Rock
to
shouldn't
watch.
be at WrestleMania, brother. You ruined the business.
Not The Rock ruined the business.
Who cares, brother? But speaking of which, everybody has their undergarments in the bunch because The Rock didn't show up to WrestleMania. He was in Hawaii enjoying himself. So yeah, and then people pulling out receipts and just like, well, I went to Ticketmaster and they only was short 3,000 seats. You thought The Rock was gonna fill 3,000 more seats, brother? Brother.
All right, I ain't like that.
Bruh, that shit is so fucking. Niggas turning into sketch. What's up, brother? What's up, brother?
Brother. The Rock said already needed The Rock to come in because they would hold on ticket sales.
Brother.
The Rock came in. The Soul Angle. Cody didn't want to turn heel. Oh, I guess we're going with John. John didn't want to do it at WrestleMania. He wanted to do it at Elimination Chamber. Who gives a fuck? All right, cool. Oh, and then The Rock. You sold to The Rock. Like, John never said that. Cena never said that.
Yeah, those words never left his lips.
Cody brought The Rock up, and Cena didn't have a response. Travis Scott showed up. Is that why you're mad? Because Travis Scott showed up. He did his job.
Cody got his receipt, though. You can't be mad.
Oh, yeah, he had him on the crossroads.
Yeah, he got it before Ray Dudley got it. His brother said he was going to put his hands on Travis Scott.
Well, Bubba Ray was at WrestleMania.
Bully. He's gonna bring the bully Ray to WWE.
No bully Ray. But listen, my colleagues, how do you feel about The Rock not showing up? How do you feel the business being exposed as a work, brother?
How fucking dare he? How dare he fucking assault the sanctity of this business by not showing up and showing out at the showcase of the Immortals? Shut the fuck up, you soft ass fucking marks. God damn. It's a fucking bruh. Did you enjoy the fucking show? Yeah, then shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I
did too.
For me, I'm gonna take the contrary. I don't think The Rock. I ain't going that far saying he ruined the business or he. So like people have known the.
You don't think he destroyed the sanctity of the showcase of the Immortals? I'm only saying that because I saw that in an exact tweet. That's the only reason I said that. They said The Rock destroyed the sanctity of the showcase of the Immortals. How?
Man would never.
Watch WrestleMania 11. Watch WrestleMania 11 where the fucking Harris twins have a match. Then you can talk.
Yo, that's crazy.
Some sanctity being ruined. Like that's a dog shit show. So no, I'm not going that far. I just think for the sake of the story and for what we were told up to that point, what we were shown on TV up to that point, I think The Rock was a necessary addition to the main event. He didn't ruin professional wrestling. He didn't destroy the sanctity of WrestleMania. Because I fucking remember WrestleMania 9, watching that shit and Hulk Hogan coming out at the end and swerving and taking Bret Hart's spot. I remember fucking aging like dog years watching Roman Reigns and Triple H at 32. Or Randy Orton and fucking Triple H at 25, or the bullshit McMahon in every corner. WrestleMania has had some.
Hey Jamel, I got a question for you.
What you gonna do? What's up?
Remember WrestleMania 38 when Vince McMahon booked himself in a match for no reason whatsoever? Y'all wanted The Rock to do that?
He took the absolute worst fucking stunner in the history
of all time,
humanity. Nigga, and that's beating not just himself, that's beating his wife, the current Secretary of Education, and the current chief.
There is no Secretary of Education, brother.
No, there's no Department of Education. There's still a Secretary of Education.
Apologies.
Yeah. But yeah,
did you
WrestleMania has been fucked up.
Did you want The Rock to do that? Come out and just book himself in a match against Cody Rhodes and rock bottom?
No. Listen, I would love if The Rock came out and rock bottomed Linda McMahon. Though I think that would be amazing.
Jesus,
I would have loved to see The Rock fucking rock bottom Mama Rhodes to just like finish that rivalry.
That would have been top tier.
Heat.
But you can't have everything.
No.
That would have been heat, brother.
That would have been real heat, brother.
The Marks would have loved that. The
Marks would have ate it up.
The Marks. But listen, I mean, for me, The Rock didn't have to be there. Who gives a fuck? John Cena showed up. John Cena said everything he was going to do. And you guys still don't pay attention to promos where people are literally telling you, I'm going to ruin wrestling.
Yeah. I've seen so many people complain about John Cena's performance in that match. I loved it. He wrestled exactly how he was fucking supposed to do.
I'm going to say this. John Cena wasn't the problem with that wrestling match.
No, he wasn't.
It was Cody Rhodes.
He wrestled exactly how he was fucking supposed to wrestle. Yeah, I love that shit.
John Cena was doing big boots with Reebok, so.
He was. He literally busted out the laziest.
For no reason.
He busted out the laziest moveset possible. You love to see it.
5 moves of doing that nigga was down to 2.5.
2.
And it was perfect.
2.
Because he's a heel. He's doing everything that he can to get people to boo him. Cody Rhodes, on the other hand,
not working.
Babyface. He got to bring he's got to bring the excitement. So for me, Cena played the role perfectly. He took away the color from all of his entrance. He was fucking being an asshole. This nigga was doing eye pokes. He was doing everything correct as a heel. The babyface needed to bring.
My issue is Cena told Cody straight up, You can either do what they think is right, or you can win. What do you do at the end of the match? You can hit me with the belt and win. Oh no, the fans won't.
Oh, please don't. I'm sorry, Cody. I remember we used to drive together, and you got cooked for that. You got
used to drive together, brother. And listen, Cena told y'all straight up, every single promo. And you know what was weird? What was weird is what people are saying is, oh, he should have turned heel at WrestleMania, which was the original plan, right? Hold on. Which was an idea thrown out there. And Cena said, no, he's going to do it at Elimination Chamber. And it was up to Triple H to finalize it. And they finalized it, right? To me, that makes no sense. But if this is the background looking in, they would have a plan for that. The silly fans are like, well, he should have low blowed him at WrestleMania. So you would have had a month of what? A month of face promo?
And that would have been
interesting.
What promo battles are you going to have face versus face? Now imagine like
John Cena gave us Cody's best promo battle.
That is true, but listen, on most of John Cena's face versus face matches, which is very few, did him and Dan Ryan have a awesome promo battle? Not really.
Nope.
I mean, you just like, I can wrestle better than you, and that was really the bomb, and it's just like,
you can't wrestle.
And we already seen that from this one. So I mean, you have a month of these promos that I mean, face versus face.
Really 2 months. Let's be honest, 2 months of face versus
face.
Yeah,
because WrestleMania was at the end of fucking April, yo.
That's also something else where I'm like, that kind of threw the vibe off.
And in front of a foreign crowd too, because you had to go to the foreign crowds because so the Cena's dates that he agreed upon last year. What, Money in the Bank? When he said he's retiring?
Yeah.
The dates are in stone, so it's just like, all right, we're gonna make these foreign.
They say he's got 7 appearances left after WrestleMania.
27.
Oh, is it 27 appearances?
Yeah, and he said it on Raw. He's like, not matches, just dates. These obligated dates. So
okay. So there's probably 7 matches. He probably got 7 matches. I mean,
he's gonna face Randy at Backlash. We already know that. So.
Yeah,
he's got a match at one of the Saudi shows. I would say SummerSlam. He's gonna have a big tag team match, either a title match or tag team.
Maybe.
I think the question is when do you have him drop it?
I would, if this is cooking, I say wait till Survivor Series.
I like that, honestly.
If it's cooking, if it's not cooking, SummerSlam. But if it is cooking, Survivor Series.
Because SummerSlam was honestly what I was thinking.
They threw their hat in the ring with Randy Quick. They threw their hat in the ring with Randy Quick on this one. So I mean, get this one out the way. I suppose, but it's a good dynamic.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good match too.
Randy to face,
Louis.
Yeah, I know. That's what I love. The reverse of it after all these years.
The Uno reverse of Randy.
I'm thinking they're going to do the bragging rights finisher where Orton hit the ref and got himself disqualified. Cena's probably going to do it in reverse.
Ooh. Niggas going to talk shit about that.
I mean, hey, look at your wrestling. I mean, look what he did to Cody. Cody got hit with a low blow. Belt shot, 5 AAs, 1 super AA, and 2 exposed turnbuckle shots. Almost.
I will say this.
Everything's sort of getting a chainsaw out.
I saw this post and it was funny. It was Roman Reigns saying, like, look, it took 4 legends to beat me. You got beat by 1 person and Travis Scott, just saying. Like, Roman Reigns had the more epic loss of his title at last year's WrestleMania.
Undertaker, Seth Rollins, fucking
John Cena and Jey Uso.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if Jey Uso counts as a legend.
He did. Like, not legend, but he had heavy hitters helping him.
Yeah, there were over guys.
It just took Cena himself and Travis Scott to get the job done.
Also, here's my question to y'all for one. Well, I guess it goes coincide with one another. So, do you think Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns is a top 10 rivalry all the time?
Lower, maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure where it would go in the list. I need more time to think about that. But honestly, if we talk about longevity and the consistency of hatred, yo, fucking
And what it's meant to modern WWE
wrestling fans, like we literally think 10 years, yo. I was 13 when them niggas started feuding. I was 13 when the fucking goddamn Shield broke up. And
Holy
here we are.
Am I older than you, Afro?
Probably. I'm only 33.
Shit.
Yeah,
I'm
only
33. Yeah, we're the same age. You weren't 13 then, because I was in college when this shit.
Oh, I don't know why I said 13.
Holy shit.
23. 23, my bad. 23. There we go.
God, I'm closer
work,
to
brother.
Cam's age than I thought.
Listen, I shouldn't have smoked that blunt at the beginning of the show, my bad.
Okay. So
10 years still a long time.
It is.
It's a work, brother.
It is. But if you think about it, 10 years of consistently hating each other. If you get the chance, think they were kept apart for how long were they on different rosters? They're on the same, because is Roman a Raw guy now officially?
I think Roman's still SmackDown for what is.
That's what I was thinking. I know that Netflix said they wanted Roman. But see, look, there's still one separate brand.
As long as Roman was on the debut episode, they would be fine.
Yeah, they just wanted that nigga there for the first week views.
The first of the month. Other than that, I think it's a top 10, bottom 5. You know.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think anywhere
until we get
7, 8, 9.
They need their definitive match.
They do. Look, if they have a crazy ass 1-on-1, yo, it could go top 5.
Because it's like you look at Rock Austin. You can say WrestleMania 17 is their all-time solidified match. You look at Brett Shawn, Montreal, or their long, boring ass Iron Man match. That's
Taker and Shawn, yo.
Taker and Shawn, like Rock and Triple H, Backlash 2000 or their Iron Man match. So it's like a good
Stone Cold and Vince McMahon
needs their definitive match.
Unfortunately, you gotta use your McMahon Austin.
Yeah, I was gonna say
might be the greatest rivalry in wrestling.
Bruh, that shit was crazy. It was the everyman story. Every nigga wishes they could just beat their boss with a fucking bedpan while he's in the hospital. True?
Drink beer? What? Raise hell? What? Get in the fucking monster truck and crush shit? What?
Crash an ATV into a crowd barrier? What?
Is this the right lineup for you guys? If anything, comparison was.
Brute though.
Is Austin Theory confirmed?
No.
Then I think it can be somebody different then. And I think honestly it should be 5 people because you need 4 wrestlers. You need 4 and Paul is not that. It needs 4 wrestlers, and then Paul can be like the guy overseeing.
This is an Evolution 2.0. This is a modern version of Paul Heyman's Dangerous.
Man, you guys remember when you told me I was crazy when I said Seth Rollins was joining Paul Heyman?
Nigga, that was old news. You got to move on.
We're always because y'all niggas swore I was crazy.
They told me I was a madman.
I did. You did. All right, we can move on now.
Madman.
That'll be the last time. I bring it up. I just had to get it once when it was just us because it was just y'all that said that. Well, I already got the niggas in the group chat to admit I was right.
I think Braun Breaker's a perfect pick. I'm not mad at Austin
I like
Theory.
it a lot. But it feels like Austin Theory's about to go on a face run, low key. Just with the little him and Grayson Waller going back and forth, him yeeting with Jey Uso and shit. It felt like they were sort of priming him to try and babyface it up.
So if it's not Austin Theory, who would you have?
That's a good question. Look, is it biased if I say Carmelo Hayes?
That would be such a great pickup for Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah.
That would elevate him crazy to not have to be in the fucking muck that he's in.
And low key
Miz is top 20 all time.
Look, what if Paul Heyman swallows his pride, forgets about the power bomb, and tries to holler at the United States champion?
Or what if Trick Williams gets corrupted?
Oh, yeah. Trick. He been going through it low key, yo. Nigga, yo, he got roasted by Joe Hendry, yo. Cooked his ass. He said, "You're not hungry, you're entitled." I was like, damn. That's rough. He said, "You're not hungry, you're entitled." I was like,
white man calling a black man entitled is
crazy. A British man at that.
A British nigga saying.
Yes, I was saying a British man. These niggas threw the chains. But look, it popped me though. He said that. Look, when he said that, he said, "Trick, you're not hungry, you're entitled." And low key, the audience was fucking with the throw.
I'm beating your ass if you say some shit like that to me.
Look, I might have to throw.
Brother.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
Hendry, we coming for you.
Joe Hendry, we coming. Yo, that's nasty work. Say his name and he appears.
Yeah, there. But
with a slave collar.
Oh my god.
Can get him off the joints immediately. So, how y'all think? How y'all feel about the? It's not necessarily her because it's her feelings. So, I fully understand. How you feel about the wrestling fans bitching and whining over the treatment of Bayley? Bayley deserves better.
No, hold on. Okay, I said this in another group chat. Because at first I didn't know the injury. I thought the injury was a shoot at first. I didn't know that she was. But when I found out that it was a shoot, I was like, it does feel like they hold her a little bit. If I'm being completely honest.
I'm just throwing it out there. Go ahead.
Like if the injury was a shoot, I wouldn't have felt that way.
I kind of feel the same way.
But like, since it was a work, they kind of hold her for a Becky comeback.
She didn't get her moment last year of main event since she won the Rumble. She didn't. Yeah. Like Bayley has always been, to her credit and kind of to her fault, she's been the most selfless of the four horsemen. Yeah,
I was gonna say Bayley is the best. The best for business horsewoman.
Like, and it's just like, man, y'all could have let. Like Becky
she deserves the most. I was gonna say Becky's return was gonna get stupid pop regardless. It didn't have to be at Mania at the expense of fucking Bayley moment. Yeah. Becky's a big enough star. She'd come back anytime.
I gotta play devil's advocate a little bit, you know. We're talking about the same Bayley that won the Rumble, same Bayley that beat Io Sky, probably the best wrestler right now in the women's division.
She is the best women's wrestler right now.
The same Bayley at 100+ day reign with the women's title, and a year goes by, like, oh, it's not fair. What are we doing? What? What are we doing? What are we crying about? She literally had the title last year. She won the Rumble last year. She beat Io Sky, the best wrestler right now.
Put on. No, I'm just saying, optics wise, it's a crazy look. You know
optics
what I
mean? Wise, we're using our brain and just like last year, she did with her thing. She got kicked out of a group. She got kicked out of a group she created because she couldn't speak Japanese. I mean, it's fine, whatever. I mean,
I think that's just a testament. It's a testament to how over Bayley is with the fans, though, that they will feel slighted for her for some behind the scenes shit.
Oh, I get it. Don't get me wrong. She's been working Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Great rivalry with Roxanne. Thrown together tag team that didn't work. I mean, it was a thrown together tag team that shouldn't have been on the show in the fucking first place. But if that was all that had done to get a Becky pop, I mean, hey, kind of nasty at the end of the day. But do I feel sorry about it? No, I don't feel sorry.
No, I'm not saying that Bayley's been horribly treated by any means.
That's what I feel sorry about. If we're talking about
I love Chelsea Green so much.
Love her. They hold her.
Who's the first nigga that's gonna hit? Because Bayley said she wants to be in a romantic angle. So who's gonna get up on that?
John Cena.
As tribute.
No, see, I didn't know we could look. If she's looking for a heel love interest, I'm in there.
Who's knocking down? Who's knocking down Pam?
I'll call her Pam on camera.
I'll grab her ass on camera. Just really
I'll release the tape with her consent, of course.
Her cheeks.
Oh
yeah, you gotta be like Uncle Shannon. This is a shakedown.
Yo, we talked about that on Casual Conversation Show. How you get played out by a fucking how you get played out by a 22-year-old white woman? Yo, that's crazy.
Because there's a pimp involved, obviously.
Monique, you should have followed Monique's advice. Marry you an old hoe. Not saying an old hoe won't scam you, but I'm just saying.
No, but he was trying to get his ego right, yo. He was trying to get his ego right. He wanted a little 20-something to fucking make him feel like he was still big man.
Tender 20-year-old, and well, here we are. You might have caught yourself.
But how old is Michelle?
Michelle's probably in her 30s or so.
Is Michelle black too? That's another thing.
Yeah, that I don't know.
Yeah, but with that.
But besides ourselves,
snow puppies.
Besides ourselves volunteering as tribute, who is the wrestler that's going to get the romantic role with the Bailey?
That's a good question.
It'd be funny.
Dominic.
I'm gonna say Jey Uso.
Dominic Mysterio, yo. He cheats on fucking Liv with Bailey.
He chooses up because he's just like, well, look at her. Look at them.
He's like, I was gonna say she double caked up on a Tuesday. You gotta understand.
Double caked up on a Thursday, hella ass. I couldn't resist.
All that ass.
4 letters, one word. Fat with a P.
Also, a video recording that will get erased from WWE history, along with the plane ride from hell and whatever the fuck Mr. Man did behind closed doors, will be the WrestleMania roast, because they don't want that shit to come out at all.
No, they got that shit out of it. I don't know why they pick. I love Tony Hinchcliffe, bro. Kill Tony is funny shit. There's nothing funnier than watching an amateur comedian bomb. But he roasts niggas, but like you niggas don't want their wrestlers roasted the way that Tony roasts.
It's so wrestlers roasting the other wrestlers. Nia Jax on Cody, Nia Jax on Charlotte. It was just Nia Jax pretty much, but
Nia Jax
Nia Jax was just
being Greg Giraldo or fucking Jeff Ross in this roast.
She's in her bag, low key.
It's not a hairy nutsack that Cody Rhodes went and gobble on just to get a push. I'm like,
my God damn.
Hey, that shit was a slapper, though.
Yeah, nigga, that
shit was a slapper.
Charlotte don't need to be here. She need to go home and cry about her 3 fucking ex-husbands and all this other shit. And
again.
I see, nigga.
About time for new moves.
So will this be on an episode of WWE Treasures where Booker T's going around and niggas got the actual 4K uncut footage?
Somebody got the tape. One of them people in that room got.
Well, there are some uploads on
audio
YouTube
out, audio of the whole thing.
But
like WWE is pretending that shit don't exist, like Chris Benoit. Like, holy
but shit. I don't like that Tony Hinchcliffe's called
it's going down. It's going down with the plane ride from hell and whatever Vince did, shitting on bitches' heads.
in front of a giant T-Rex skull. Never forget. That was in the office at Titan Tower.
And also, we are not saying those things are right. I'm just saying.
And never forget, he was naming sex aids after wrestlers.
There's probably a Google Drive of
Here's
this fucking right now.
Take this Bobby Lashley.
All the Mandingos. Here's the fat. He's like bad news, Brown.
This is the Titus World Slide.
This is the Saba Simba.
Is that water play? Is that water play? The Titus World Slide?
No, it's just a well lubricated dildo.
That's
the Big E. Guess where that's going?
The Big E is definitely going somewhere that we can't talk about on YouTube.
No.
Anus. The anal cavity.
The tutor.
Oh, well.
The tutor is crazy.
Shout out to Olivia Benson.
Yo, you think you got a comma Mustafa? You think there's one named Kama Mustafa, or is it called the Godfather?
I'm gonna say it's definitely an Undertaker one. That most definitely.
No, without a doubt, there's an Undertaker.
That pussy will rest.
Peace is rest in pieces after Vince is done with it. And then follow it up with a Rocky Johnson.
Let me ruin this. He's got one named after Triple H.
That's so dastardly. Yo, not the Cerebral Assassin.
We can move on.
Naming Dildo the Cerebral Assassin.
But Vince would do it.
Vince would.
Vince would do it.
Anyways,
for the hitter with that Cerebral Assassin.
I'm just saying. Do you think? Never mind.
Pedigree that coochie is crazy.
Pedigree that coochie is where we draw the line.
Pussy on the pavement. That's where he was putting it.
I could have went further. I could have said, y'all think he got one named after Shane?
Yo, he did want to hit the father-daughter love angle with Stephanie, and when she said no, he did offer up Shane. That's a fact.
It is a fact.
Role playing and saying, "God damn it, your name's Stephanie."
Screaming no baloney.
Oh, yo, him making the bitch call herself Stephanie is diabolical.
Please, all right, we're
this
good.
Nigga Jamel freaky as hell. That nigga Jamel freaky as hell.
I'm not.
You freaky ass nigga. You freaky ass nigga. I didn't know that's how you was rocking.
Hey, Jamel was the dastardly one in this conversation. So I mean,
that's true.
It
was Vincent. It was all Vince McMahon. These weren't mine.
That wasn't in the
doc. You think he got
it was not in the court doc.
No, it wasn't. You think he got a Muhammad Hassan?
Chill.
Because one of them's definitely, look, there is no way there's not a giant one named Sergeant Slaughter. Ain't no fucking way. And it's camouflage.
The big show.
He got the camo joint called Sergeant Slaughter.
See, Afro is doing this to catch up now, so we're just let's not go tit for tat. Let's not go tit for tat too much.
No, but the big show came. The big show, bruh.
Well, that's the big fucking show.
And you know he got an Andre. It's just called Andre.
He's the real hitman.
Yeah.
Just called Andre is dastardly. Don't bring Brett.
Just Andre. But the hitman is crazy, yo. That shit's on a pneumatic drill and just spins all crazy.
Let's not bring Brett into this. So
it's the best there ever will be.
Do you think with how long is it going to take for people to forget about this whole WrestleMania Rock, whatever? Because
couple weeks at most,
15 minutes,
maybe a month at most.
I think that would be a whole lot. I think give it a couple weeks, yo. Let a couple more Raw and SmackDowns happen, yo. Niggas is over it.
Just come out again and people.
The D Riders.
Shit.
What's the D Riders, Adam?
I blame The Rock for the Death Riders.
It's all his fault. Don't call them that. They're exclusively. You got to call them the D Riders.
The Rock is somehow responsible for Dick the Boozer.
Dick the Boozer is so crazy, though.
Johnny.
Shout out to John Moxley's sobriety, though.
Dean Clambrose.
Dean Clambrose is crazy.
I think one thing. What was it? What was the one thing? People over MAGA Roman right now. People are over Triple H calling the IWC just like not real, and people are over Nick Khan right now. So
The Rock took the heat off everybody.
Yep.
The Rock took the bullet for the company.
I give it 2 weeks at most, Joe. You niggas know how the IWC is. They're gonna find something to be offended about.
I'm just gonna piss them off.
And now,
something else.
The tail end of the show.
I thought Ryback unblocked me, but he didn't.
Ryback. We're in the tail end of the show, but since it's a new season, pretty much of WWE, who are your top 10 superstars right now?
Okay.
Men and women.
Does it have to be in order, or can I just give you my top 10?
No order. I don't
Okay.
need order.
Of course, Io Sky. I'm always high on Io Sky. Jacob Fatu. Fucking CM Punk, of course. Braun Breaker. Fucking heel John Cena is amazing. Who else? I'm trying to think. Tiffy time. It's always Tiffy time over here. You niggas know that. I'm hoping with Becky being back that freaking there can be some amazing things done. I've always been a fan of a heel Becky Lynch, so that's 7. I need 3 more. Who else? I'm trying to think of Obafemi, just to go down into NXT.
They got
Obafemi.
They got Jade versus Tiffy right now for the title.
Jade versus Tiffy.
Is Jade about to get that put? Oh, that would be fucking hilarious. Tiffany beats Charlotte Flair. She beats Charlotte Hogan and then takes that L to Jade.
Ooh, but
they both got their ass out,
baby. I got Obafemi, and then just because I think they're soon to be headed to the main roster and to stay in NXT, I got Fraxium. Because I think once they hit main roster wise, they're on
SmackDown now. They're on SmackDown now.
Oh, okay, so you see what I'm saying? Then I'm super high on that'd be my 10. Rounded out with Nathan Frazier and Axiom.
Yeah,
the participants from both the night 1 main event and night 2 opening match from the triple threat. So that's Roman, Punk, Seth, Io, Bianca.
Yeah, I can't believe I left Roman and Seth out, but they're givens.
Then I got Jacob Fatu, Braun Breaker, Stephanie Vaquer. We gonna dip into NXT. Steph Vaquer.
Yeah. Her and Julia finna get in some talk shit, yo, and I love it.
And who? I'm gonna go Obafemi.
The ruler. My 10.
Yeah, I couldn't not put those women, the women and the men from the triple threats. Those matches cool.
Yeah.
My 10. I'm gonna go Dirty Dom right now.
Yeah, he was on mine. Yeah, I put him on mine. He was on there.
I got Dirty Dom. I got the young OG Javon Evans.
Ooh,
he's right now.
He's bouncy. He bouncy as hell.
Bouncy Negro. We got Ricochet at home. We got Javon Evans. I'm gonna go Stephanie
Ricochet. He's bigger and blacker.
Stephanie McCare is nice. Yeah,
amazing.
That Booker.
Do the Booker T sound effects. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Io Sky right now. Of course. I'm gonna go Obafemi the ruler. Give me Seth. Show me something.
Fucking Rollins.
Show me something. I got Braun Breaker. 3 more.
Yeah.
Give me Cena. Heel Cena is a hot ticket right now.
Heel Juan Cena.
Let me get 2 more. I don't know. Well, I'll go Jey Uso right now because we'll see what he can do.
Damn, I can't believe. Hold on, I gotta add an 11. I'm always high on Gunther too.
I was about to say Gunther got suspended for his actions. I want to see what Gunther does when he comes back because Gunther's a menace when he comes back.
Gunther has had so little time in WWE where he doesn't have a championship, which is insane.
85% of his time in WWE, he's been a champion.
And my last pick
is gonna look weird.
My last pick is going to be I need to see more, but I'm not going to pick Jacob Fatu right now. I just want to see how that plays out. I gotta go with El Grande Americano. Like, what are we doing?
Oh yeah, true. El Grande Americano. Yeah, yeah. You notice that at WrestleMania, both Lucha Bros ate their first pin in the WWE. Ray on night, Ray Phoenix on night 1 and Penta on night 2.
Dom pin Finn. Finn
Oh,
Balor.
he did pin Finn. He did pin Finn.
Yeah,
Okay, you're
Finn
right.
Balor. I called it. I knew Finn was taking that pin.
Chill.
No matter what.
Not too much on.
Yeah,
Finn.
I knew Dom was winning though.
I'm glad Dom won in the manner that he did, because this
And
Judgment
you
Day
know
breakup
what? For
needs to happen soon.
my 11th, if they cook it right, finally Karrion Kross. If they cook it right,
Yo, I was gonna say the background work has been crazy, and he's becoming more and more prominent, yo. And look, if we can get an old school Killer Cross run from TNA, yo, only him being, I mean, because he's good at the mind game bullshit. As long as they don't try to make it too spooky.
He told the truth.
As long as they
about
don't
New
make
Day.
it spooky, we're good.
Told the truth about New Day. I don't know. The Sammy prediction may be coming up. Maybe Sammy turns on Jay. Who knows?
Yeah.
And
he was looking at that title.
Of WWE.
And then the Street Profit one came true. So
yep, I was gonna say everyone that he's interacted with has went heel.
I'm digging.
And look, they even went back. Remember when Karrion Kross had the one-off thing with Roman where he came out and put the hourglass on the ring and then just left?
Yeah.
And now Roman's all alone. Just like Kross said he would be. He said the bloodline would be there. Well, Cody said that, but I mean, but Karrion Kross did predict the downfall of
Roman with no more rights.
They give him a chance. They give him a chance. I'm putting Karrion Kross up there.
I mean, we know he's top tier on the ring. He's better than average on the mic.
Now that we know we know that rant was a work. I mean, or work shoot rather. But
yeah,
you know,
work himself into shot himself into a work.
No, work himself into a shoot, brother.
He shot himself into a work, which is way better.
I want to see I'm way more interested now in a Karrion Kross run than say your man Afro LA Knight. I'm kind of it's not that over LA Knight. It's that I want a new popular.
Let me talk to you. Hold on. Let me talk to you. I understand what you're saying. 2
WrestleMania matches. You're good, LA Knight.
Yeah, he has gotten, like, niggas can't say LA Knight hasn't gotten chances now. Because as you just said, two U.S. title reigns, 2 matches at Mania. He's still over with the crowd to a certain degree. Yo, I still love LA Knight, but like, who was
nigga? He's got a good life.
I was gonna say that nigga good. I was gonna say he could get some Macho Man Randy Savage status before it's all said and done if he does it right. But
world title, go to AEW. See how that shit is gonna work out for you.
No, don't say that. I don't want to see. I don't want to see LA Knight in AEW.
Eli Drake is all elite.
Eli Drake.
Yeah.
Nasty work. But hey, tomorrow we're gonna do a SmackDown recap. So whenever y'all feel like doing that, most likely during the day-ish.
I was gonna say it either had to be before or after make sense works for me.
Oh yeah, it's like noonish.
Okay.
11 a.m.-ish, something like that.
Are we doing the fucking 2K25? Are you doing that this year?
Yes. We starting a new one. I'll be ready to go.
Right.
But yeah.
I'm gonna pick ECW.
We're out of here. Enjoy yourselves. Friday night, Yerrr, niggas.
Peace.